Most full-time RV videos show campfires, travel days while constantly being on the move, drone shots, and sunsets. But what if you still work a full-time job at 40 hours a week? This isn't a vacation or an endless road trip. This is just real life in an RV. Here's what my week actually looks like. If you're new here, I'm Jonathan. I live full-time in this RV while working a normal job, and this channel is about the real side of RV living full-time. The routine, the cost, the trade-offs, and the quiet freedom that still exists in a structured life. This isn't a highlight reel, I can promise you that. This is everyday RV life. Most weekdays honestly look pretty normal. The alarm goes off, I get angry, coffee gets made, I'm still angry, and I sit and stare out the window until my coffee kicks in. I get ready for work just like any human being living in a home or an apartment. The only difference is when I walk out the door, I'm stepping out of my home, which happens to be on wheels. After work, life slows down a little bit. Cooking dinner, cleaning up, laundry, because we know it never ends. Handling little maintenance items, sometimes editing video, a lot of times editing videos, and sometimes just sitting outside decompressing. Weekday RV life isn't exciting, and that's actually why I think it works for me. You still have responsibilities, you still get tired, you still have routines, but your environment feels calmer. There's something peaceful about living in a smaller and simpler place. One thing I genuinely enjoy about this lifestyle is cooking. Sure, the kitchen is small, but that does not mean you cannot make amazing meals. But honestly, that makes it better. And frankly, I enjoy a good challenge. You have to get creative. Meals feel more intentional, and doing them in a space 1/10 the size of your home kitchen or a home kitchen make you learn how to juggle things. Challenge accepted. And somehow a simple home-cooked dinner feels more satisfying in a small space. It's quieter, it's less cluttered, because frankly you don't have the space, but it just feels easier. RV life definitely isn't all cozy evenings. Unfortunately, things break. Maintenance is constant. Weather matters more. Space limitations are very, very real. Sometimes you're fixing something after a long workday when you'd rather just be relaxing. But that's the trade-off, and solving those problems also creates a weird sense of pride. You're not just living in your home, you're actively taking care of it because you have to, since every time you move this thing, it's a small earthquake. Fridays hit different. Not because I'm leaving for vacation, but because mentally, the week has finished. There's this quiet excitement knowing the weekend can look however I want it to. Sometimes I stay put, sometimes I go somewhere quiet, sometimes I just want to find a new view, and sometimes, don't tell anybody, I do absolutely nothing. And honestly, doing nothing hits different in an RV. Weekends are where this lifestyle really shows its value. Slow mornings, coffee outside, campfires, small trips just to change what you see outside your window, or just to decompress from the work week. It's less about constant travel and more about having control over your environment and your time, because your time is precious. That flexibility is the real luxury. Living in an RV while working full-time isn't about escaping life. It's about redesigning it. It's simpler. While sometimes inconvenient, it is incredibly freeing in ways that are hard to explain until you experience it firsthand. It's not perfect, I promise you that, but it feels intentional, and that to me matters. If you're curious about full-time RV living while keeping your full-time job, I'm documenting the entire process, the real journey here. The cost, the upgrades, the wins, the losses, and sometimes the mistakes. If you're curious what real RV life looks like without quitting your job, you're in the right place. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.